Well, hello, my beautiful Pisces. Welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your career or money reading for the end of September, right through to the end of October 2023. I've already cleansed your space and have meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your wonderful likes, shares, and subscribes. I am truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about, pretending to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I do not take your money, e-gifts, donations. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram, or Patreon. I will never ask you for your credit card details. I will never ask for personal details. And I'll also never give you a cell phone number to call. So if anyone masquerading as me asks for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful there's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Pisces, this is your career and money reading. I'm going to get all of your cards first before I connect to an outcome. But I'm scrying at the same time as doing your reading, and all I can see right now is a roulette wheel. A roulette wheel. Now roulette wheels, I'm guessing it's like gambling or taking a risk on something. Maybe it means you're betting on yourself. You're having more confidence in your skills. Intuitively, perhaps you're trying to make some sort of calculated move in your career. I'm not really sure how to decode a roulette wheel. Not unless your work is going to have like a games night, or maybe there's an event that your working environment are holding and they actually have a roulette wheel. I'm not really sure. So I'm just going to leave it like that. I mean, you do have a wheel showing up in your reading. The world represents like a cycle. And it's a cycle of abundance. So it could mean that you're about to go up for some sort of appraisal, and you may feel that you're not sure how it's going to go. It could go either way. You know, it could be that you are going to get an opportunity or you're not. You may feel it's literally that simple. What I see here is the opportunity will be yours. So whatever that opportunity is, let's go a little bit deeper and find out. I mean, the Temperance card indicates that you've been diligently and patiently working towards something. You're blending all of your talent, skills, determination, drive, and focus on your career, and you're making something special. You're working towards something really quite exciting. The Temperance card is really about connecting to your true life's meaning and purpose, and you're trying to find balance and reciprocity in your career. It's covered by the 3 of Cups, so some of you are wishing that you could work within a unit of people who offer support. I definitely see with the 3 of Cups, you are either currently celebrating something, and if you're not, you will be, okay? We've got the 4 of Cups there. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Pisces? What do they need to know regarding their career? Can you please guide them for their highest good? What are they meant to be aware of? Can you please show me what they're meant to see? Thank you so much. Okay. So we have the Knight of Wands there, and I'm just going to go one more. Oof. Okay, let's cover that one as well. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Well, that's really good news. What I see here is, well, they're giving me a song, okay? And this song, I mean, I'm just going to give you what they're giving me. It's a very famous song, I think. It's by, if my memory serves me well, it's by the Beatles, okay? It's been a hard day's night, and I've been working like a dog, okay? So obviously this song is very old, and I really get a sense that, you have been working super hard. I mean, the 10 of Wands tells me that you're exhausted, you're overburdened, overworked. Perhaps you've got a lot on your plate right now, and you're trying to just sift through all the tasks that you have to do. What I see here is that it is going to be rewarding. Also, I see that there is a promotion available, okay? But I feel there's someone here who, how can I put this? It's like there's 2 opportunities here. One is going to be offered to you and one is not. So that's what I see here. I actually see some of you trying to work out if you can have more independence in your career, if you can open yourself up to more creativity. Some of you may even think about taking a freelance position over the next 6 weeks, whether it's something on the side, maybe it's seasonal, or maybe it's going to be like an opportunity that you step into that is by project. It's like based on a project. You finish a project, then you're on to the next. Or it could be that you're actually going to take like a short contract somewhere. I just get this sense that you are going to start on a certain level of money and then you're going to staircase. So there's more money. Wherever you're actually headed, I see there's more money for you. And I do see there's an opportunity for you to step into a managerial role as well. But there's something about this. I'm going to pull a quick card on it before I actually touch it. By it, I mean the Emperor card. Okay, I definitely see that the Two of Swords here, you're not sure about this position. There's going to be like a high level position available to you, but you're not sure about it. I would investigate it a little bit more, actually. The Tower indicates that some of you may be shocked. You don't see it coming, this position, but part of you is like, why am I being offered this? And I feel like they want to offer you less money, okay? Because you got a Five of Pentacles here. But I do see that, you know, you're very gifted, you're very creative, and you're very talented at what you do. And there is more work that is attached to this. And with the Six of Pentacles, I feel like you will get more money than they're offering. So I feel, don't take them at face value at first, because I feel like they're trying to undervalue your skill set. They may try to offer you less. So whether this is a current environment that you're working in, or whether this is you putting your resume out there and trying to find a new opportunity, there's a potential where they want to offer you a little bit less. They're trying to save money, cut back and things like that. But I definitely see that by having confidence in your skills, you'll command more money, okay? Seven of Swords. So they're trying to be sneaky. There's something about this position that's being offered. It kind of looks a little bit too good to be true. So just investigate the contract or find out the ins and outs of it before you agree to anything. Okay, it's just standing out to me. I feel like you're going to be a bit of fed up with, I mean, the Queen of Swords is in the resistance position. So you may feel there's something underhanded about this position being offered. I mean, because the Queen of Swords in this position can be like, they're being unkind. They're being like super logical and cold about it. They're offering the position. It's more work for you, but they're like, no, there's no increase in money. And you're like, well, sorry, what's the incentive then for me to take it? So I definitely see, though, that you can negotiate a better deal. They may play hardball at first, but I see you're going from a Five of Pentacles to a Six of Pentacles. So you do get that increase, that raise, okay? So that's not going to resonate for everybody, but I really get a sense here that if you think a position deserves more money, then call it out, okay? Obviously in a very diplomatic way, because the Seven of Swords is a card of diplomacy, trying to find an alternative way. Some people read it as, you know, deception or underhandedness, but actually the history of the Seven of Swords is this figure is removing the weapons from the army because he does not want to fight. He wants to find an alternative way to get a solution to a very delicate situation. So I feel this is to be diplomatic in these circumstances. So just watch out for that, okay? That's coming through very strongly, so it's got to be given to somebody out there who's going to go through that. Anyway, I'm going to move on from that energy because it's not going to resonate for everyone. Let's get straight to it. The Temperance card, you are very patient, but right now you're checking the exchange. You're looking at the effort you put into something to see if you are valued and, you know, if you are getting what you truly deserve in the circumstances that you're in. You're wondering, are you getting financially recompensed for the effort and the talents and the skill set that you bring to the table of whatever position you're in, okay? I mean, we've got a Five of Pentacles here, so right now you feel perhaps you are undervalued, underpaid, and underestimated in all the potential that you have. So with the Six of Pentacles, I do see that there is a potential for a new opportunity that gives you an increase in finance. But the Temperance card really is about you aligning yourself with your true life's purpose. And I feel you're checking in with the exchange. I feel like you're re-examining your priorities. You're asking yourself, do I love where I'm at right now? Is everything working the way that I was hoping for? And if not, I feel like you're trying to find an alternative approach to streamline your energy, but also to find more money in your current circumstances, or even walk away from something that perhaps you feel is not for you anymore. The Temperance card really is about keeping balance, and I feel like a lot of you have been feeling pushed and pulled in many different directions. I mean, you got that song for a reason, okay? Now, it's been a hard day's night. It indicates that, you know, you have been really focused on work and that you're exhausted. And I also feel this song may be relevant because it may play in the next 6 weeks and surprise you, like either in the mall or on your shuffle or in someone's car as they drive past. This is an indication that there is some sort of financial package coming your way. It's an unexpected resource of money. So this could be a bonus. So some of you could be going through an appraisal and you're going to receive a bonus after this appraisal, or it could be that there is some sort of opportunity to staircase with a promotion in your current circumstances. But again, watch out for that promotion, because I do feel they'll try to undercut the money there, okay? Now, the Three of Cups, it really indicates that there is something to celebrate. Three of Cups is really, you know, it's an energy of winning something, or it can also be that some of you feel that you're looking to work in an environment that supports your skill set, that elevates you and doesn't knock you down or micromanage you. I really get a sense, I mean, this is your protagonist energy. So you're the sort of person who you want to work as a team. You want everybody to be on the same page, working towards the same goal. And some of you, especially if you've gone on a vacation or you're thinking about taking some travel, because we do have the World card there, you may be training someone in order to, you know, do the role that you do whilst you're away. I have to say that they are not capable of doing what you can do, okay? So when you come back, you may find that some of the work either hasn't been done right or hasn't been done to the standard that you usually deliver. So I just want you to be aware of that, okay? But what that does do is it highlights to other members of your current circumstances, your team, or whoever is sort of watching your progress, it highlights that you are an asset to the team because you go above and beyond. So I'm definitely seeing that there. It may feel a little bit frustrating that you have to train someone to do what you do whilst you're away, and then they don't like get it right. And you'll have to like tie up some loose ends when you come back yourself and maybe go over some things. So it may be a little bit frustrating, but I do feel that you will be rewarded and celebrated for that because people are noticing what you bring to the table, okay? Also, the Three of Cups is really about sharing your resources. So some of you may decide to join a group of learning to do something that you love. You may even, you know, open yourself up to new experiences, for new skills to help you in your current circumstances to elevate into a leadership position. And I get with the Three of Cups as well that there may be some sort of coming together at work. Does that make sense? I mean, so for example, there may be some work drinks, or there may be some sort of office event that pulls or brings people together. And I feel with the Six of Cups, I feel you may hear some sort of like on the grapevine news about someone either leaving or a position becoming available. Now, what you don't realize is that perhaps you're going to be tapped for this position, or that there's some sort of restructure because of this person leaving. And I feel, again, well, I've told you already, just make sure that you're getting a really good deal in your circumstances, because I feel like they may try to undercut the pay. The Six of Cups really is an energy of wanting to return to the good old days. So some of you may have felt that you just don't enjoy what you do anymore. You may have felt that the environment's become very serious, very austere, especially since you've got a Queen of Swords and the Emperor energy and the Four of Cups. So some of you are feeling a little bit unfulfilled in your current circumstances, and you have a yearning, a desire to return to a time where people used to have fun in the working environment. You know, people could get to know each other, talk, support each other, and now it just seems to be about numbers and targets and working harder and proving yourself so that you remain in the job market. So maybe that's what this energy is and what that song was about, because it just feels like you're pushing yourself that extra mile. And I really get a sense here that you are looking at what you're doing and wondering if you enjoy it, or whether it's just a means to an end, whether it's, you're just doing this job because you need to pay the bills. Now, of course, we all need to pay the bills, and sometimes we do jobs that we don't particularly like because we need the money. And I really get a sense here that you're also trying to tap into your inner resources because you are very talented, and anything you turn your hand to, you're really gifted. So some of you may have lots of creative ideas bubbling up in the next 6 weeks to either set up your second stream of income or an entrepreneurship, or do something that you absolutely love. It could be a dream job opportunity, okay? And I get a sense here there's some really good luck coming your way. It's like I'm getting two energies. One is like there's an opportunity being delivered to you, and it may even like come back around. So it may be something that you felt like you missed out on at first, but it comes back around in a different form, and it's more lucrative, more rewarding. But also the other energy is that you have set up something that you're in command of. That is like an entrepreneurship, or perhaps you're launching something. And whilst it's difficult, because I feel like trying to do the two, because you've got two streams of money here, the Five of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles. So I feel like you will line your pockets financially, but I feel like it's going to be hard. So just make sure that you get enough time to recharge your batteries and find balance. You don't want to stretch yourself in too many different directions, because then you'll burn yourself out and you won't be good for either of them. Okay, so it's just worth watching there. Now we do have the Emperor, and it's in the resistance position. So some of you may feel that there's a bit of a chaotic energy going on in your working environment, and you may feel, as I said, that you want to get a little bit more organized in the coming weeks and months. Also, you may feel that you are fed up with office politics, or you feel someone is trying to micromanage you, or you may even feel that someone is abusing their power in a situation. This could be to delegate more work on you whilst they sit back and just watch and, coin it in. Or you may even feel with the Emperor energy that there needs to be a stronger management, because you may feel that there's a lot of drama going on, or you may feel that some deals are following through. I just get an energy that some of you are just feeling a little bit like unmotivated, or you haven't had the energy to really focus because you're burnt out. You've been doing too many things and you've had a lot on your plate recently. I'm going to pull a card on that Emperor energy, because although it's in the resistance position, like you got it in the reverse, by the end of October, well, round about the 2nd to 3rd week of October for you is what I'm feeling. Suddenly you are more focused, more motivated, and I feel like there is this energy of leadership coming in. Now, this could be that you're going to be in command of a team, or you're actually stepping into a leadership promotion, or you are launching a business. That's what I'm picking up there. The Emperor is like you are in control, and you have the knowledge and the smarts to make that happen. Also, I get a sense here that some of you, and don't shoot the messenger when I say this, some of you may have been avoiding some tasks that you just don't like doing, and they're starting to build up. Okay, so if you've got something on your mind that is really pressing that you need to do, I feel October is a month where you've got to get super organized to get it done, because it may come back to bite you on the you-know-what. So just watch out for that. Now, the Four of Cups tells me that some of you are feeling a little bit bored or unstretched or unfulfilled in your circumstances, and it's almost like you've been working on autopilot. Even though you're really busy, it's like you know what you're doing, you're a pro at what you do, and it's like second nature, but at the same time you feel it's just the same old thing, just a different day, and it's monotonous. And I feel that there's a new opportunity. I mean, as I said, there's this new opportunity that's coming in, and you seem to be a little bit closed off to it. Okay, maybe intuitively you feel that it's, there's something underhanded about it, but I do feel that you are able to negotiate a better deal. Also, I see the universe is stepping in to bring you a surprise in your career that is actually very lucrative. I see like extra money coming your way. Could be in the form of a bonus or some sort of, goodwill payment that says thanks so much. So for example, if you are an entrepreneur and you have your own business and you have a client who purchases something from you or a service from you, I feel like they may like leave a large tip or something to say thank you. They really value who you are and what you bring to the table. But the Four of Cups in this position indicates that some of you are getting a new outlook on your career, and you may be thinking about taking your career in a new direction. Now, that could be that you want more ownership or you want more control in a circumstance. So I definitely get a sense here that some of you are trying to work hard towards being your own boss, or being in a position of authority that has more responsibility, but equally more status and more money as well there. We have the Queen of Swords, which of course is all about organization, clear thinking, but in the resistance position, it can tell me that there's someone that you feel is unkind or dishonest or is just very cold, and they're just not a logical person. They seem to, keep secrets, or they seem to be in some way like abusing their power in a situation. And I feel some of you, not all of you, I get a sense that some of you may have to go to HR about this person, because I feel that it's like they don't want to do the work, but they want the money, and they're like delegating towards you or something like that. I just get a sense that they are the bad energy in an office. I don't know who this person is, but I feel like it will be corrected. Okay, I feel like it will be corrected. I feel like she will be taken to task on this. Male or female, it's not a gender specific reading, but I do feel that this person is a feminine energy. Someone who is making things uncomfortable for other people. So yeah, that's what I'm feeling there with that person. I'm going to move on from that person. The Queen of Swords indicates that you are starting to get really clear on what you want. Some of you may have felt a little bit clouded recently. You may have even felt like in your personal life, you may have felt that you've got so much on the go that you're feeling a little bit scattered. You may feel a little bit of brain fog, but that will clear in October. I definitely get a sense here, especially some of you have got like a hormone imbalance, and you may be trying to regulate that right now. And I feel like you will take control of that, and you will be clear thinking as you move on. I actually see that there's just like some sort of vitamin that's in deficiency right now, and I feel like you locate that and then you're on it, okay? And you change everything. I feel like, yeah, it clears everything up for you, whatever that is. I'm just going to pull a quick card on that Queen of Swords. Okay, they want those. The Emperor, and the World. The fact that you got the Emperor and the World, it's like, this person can be taken to a position of authority, and the World card indicates, they will move on. I feel like they may even be removed from a situation or be removed from your situation. Ultimately, when this is applied to your own energy, I feel like you're in command of some changes in your career where you're leveling up and you're going to be very successful. The World card is about hitting your target, being very goal oriented or being very serious about your goals. And, there's a lot of financial reward and wealth that goes along with this, because I feel like you hit your mark, you reach your target. And the fact that you got, you saw me, I shuffled the deck. The fact that you got the Emperor there and the World card, it tells me that it's the same energy that's coming through. Success, you reaching your goal, reaching a target, being in the right place at the right time to meet the right opportunity. As you can see there, each element is displayed on this card, which means you're coming into balance. So you've got a healthy amount of earth, which is about the plan, your focus, and the effort that you're putting into your career. You've got the wands, which is all about, your passion, your drive, your intensity, and your energy. You've also got the air element, which is your focus, your vision, and your clarity, and being honest with yourself to get stuff done and taking action. And then, of course, the cups energy, which is the water, which is all about the goal, the dream, how you feel about things, and moving in the flow towards whatever it is that you desire. So I definitely see that there is an opportunity coming your way. You're going to really fulfill part of your destiny in your career, but also some of you may be looking at an alternative way of working. Okay, I'm getting a small portion of my beautiful Pisces out there who want to be a little bit more nomadic in your career. So you may be taking yourself out there to investigate a new way of working, whether it's to emigrate or to travel. Some of you, especially with the Knight of Wands there and the World, some of you are trying to be a little bit more freelance. Some of you may want to set up a business from home, for example, or to, be on the move as you do your career, and you may be trying to investigate ways to do that logically and find the best way that isn't so time consuming, so that you have more time for you to not just only see the world, but also to enjoy the fruits of your labor. Okay, now we do have a Five of Pentacles, and it's crossed by a Knight of Wands. So for some of you, especially if you are freelance, you may find that there is a client who has not paid on time. You will get it in October, I see, but it's frustrating, and it may leave you a little bit out of pocket. Okay, but you will recoup that money. That money is coming your way, so I just want you to be aware of that. But the Five of Pentacles is to be a little bit worried. Okay, so I'm just going to pull a card on this. So for those of you who are in your current circumstances, whether you're in a 9-to-5 job or an entrepreneurship, the Five of Pentacles indicates that some of you are, really trying to guard against financial loss. Okay, so I mean, I feel like you're working really hard so that you don't lose your job or your position. I'm just going to see what the Five of Pentacles is for you, because I get a sense here that it's been difficult. And some of you may feel very isolated at your working environment. We've got the Devil card and the Moon. Now, the Devil card is like toxic. So you may feel that you work in a very toxic environment. Things feel very uncertain. Some people's personalities may leave you feeling like you're walking on eggshells. Or with the Devil card, you may feel bonded to a situation that perhaps, isn't delivering what you had hoped for. And I feel like you're liberating yourself out of those circumstances. With the Devil card and the Moon and the Five of Pentacles, this is to feel worry about money, of course. But the Devil card, it's not an evil card. It's an indication that you feel stuck in a situation, you feel helpless to change your circumstances. We've got the Four of Cups. The universe is intervening to bring you an opportunity. Don't be closed off to this new opportunity, okay? Even if you are offered less money for this position, I feel like you can negotiate a better deal and you get more money than was offered in the first place. So just watch out for that. I mean, even though I shuffle a different deck, I'm getting the same cards for you. Four of Cups. The universe is stepping in to bring you a surprise that will fulfill you, okay? And we've got the Wheel of Fortune. This is a time of good luck. It is you turning a page in your career. A cycle of change is happening for you, and prosperity is coming in, okay? With the Four of Cups, I feel like you don't see this opportunity coming. And it's quite close by. Don't get me wrong, with the Ten of Wands, I feel like you're going to work really hard for it, but I feel like some of you are deciding to walk away from a very toxic environment. And the Moon card can also indicate that some of you are having a little bit of an inner battle between whether you want to be a freelancer or whether you want a long-term commitment job. Okay, because we've got the dog and the wolf there. The wolf represents independence, going off on your own, being that freelance or an entrepreneur, and the dog is all about domesticity, settling down, or connecting to something that is long-term and secure. And I feel you're going to have the best of both worlds is what I see here. So some of you may do a job that perhaps, pays the bills, and you may not love it, but I definitely get an energy here that you may take up a new project or do something that you love doing that's very creative, that actually gives you an opportunity to have that second stream of income, and it will actually overtake the pay that you're currently getting, because I see an increase in your finances, okay? Also, we have the Knight of Wands. You are so ready for a new adventure because we do have the Ten of Wands here. Things have been heavy, okay? The Ten of Wands is really to feel exhausted, but it's also about you to look at things that are bogging you down in your career. These could be like outdated practices or policies, things that perhaps there's red tape and you have to do them, but they take up so much time, like 7 pages of like spreadsheets, when really you could just file it in a really clear, old-fashioned way that says, okay, that's done. Let's move on to the next. So I feel like you're looking at things that perhaps waste your time in your career and try to streamline so you don't waste that time. You're finding a way to work smarter, not harder, okay? Now, also the Ten of Wands, you have been enduring a difficult project or a difficult circumstance in your career, and this figure indicates that you're nearly there. You're nearly about to set it down. So some of you have been overloaded with work, and I definitely get a sense here that you are embracing some sort of new change in your career sector that will open you up to a little bit more fun, will open you up to a little bit more spontaneity, but also to some sort of like new path. With the Knight of Wands, I feel like you are a visionary, and I feel like you're making your visions become a reality. Also, I feel some of you are really wanting to be independent, more independent from what you're doing at the moment. And I feel there is an opportunity coming in for you to be able to do that. But ultimately, the Knight of Wands is really to, be enterprising, to have so many skills and be very goal oriented and to reach your target, because out of all the knights, this is the one that accomplishes the quickest and then is on to the next, on to the next, on to the next. So I feel like you're going to be in the flow of doing. And I feel, yes, it is going to be very productive, but it's also going to be very rewarding, especially since you've got the Six of Pentacles coming in as well, which means balance, but also financial reward that you're not expecting. The Six of Pentacles is an unexpected resource from the universe, and this is a financial indication that you are leveling up. And also, I feel with the Six of Pentacles, I feel it's really important for you to recognize one thing at your working environment. When you love what you do, sometimes people can take advantage of that because they think, oh, you love what you do and you want to elevate, so therefore let's give you all the work so that you complete it and other people can sort of sit back. So just watch out for that, because I feel there's someone here, I've already picked up on their energy, they don't really do much and they may delegate or try to delegate. So I feel like healthier boundaries in your working environment are very important. Also, if you're bending over backwards for your working environment and you feel it's not rewarding, I feel it's really important to make sure you look at your health. Okay, is your working environment a healthy place to work? And if it's not, I feel like you're making some adjustments to make sure that you change that circumstance. I actually see you want to return to doing something that you love. So some of you may actually return to a position or a career sector that really gives you a spring in your step. With the Knight of Wands, I feel, it's interesting that they showed me the roulette wheel at the beginning, because the Knight of Wands, when it comes to career, this can be the gambler, this can be the entrepreneur, the person who takes a risk on something. And with the Six of Pentacles, it's like you got your wish. Okay, so for example, I said there's going to be an opportunity that gets offered to you, but they're trying to undercut you with the money. But you take a risk and say, I think I deserve more. I bring a lot to the table. I work really hard. I've got a lot of talent. I'm gifted at what I do. You're not being egotistical. You're being honest, not only with yourself, but with them, and saying, you know what, I value my skills. And if you value my skills, you'll want to pay me what I'm worth. And I feel like your risk pays off because they increase the finances to keep you. So, of course, you're going to do this diplomatically. You're not just going to demand it and say, no, I want this amount of money and I'm not going to work until I get it. You're not going to be doing that. I feel like diplomatically, you're going to find a way to negotiate a better deal. You've got the Queen of Swords there, which tells me that you will find the right words to put into practice and actually get what you desire. So I feel this is going to be an interesting transition 6 weeks for you. I feel like there is something to celebrate. I feel like you return to doing something that you love, or you actually, that love for what you do returns. And I also see that there is an opportunity you're not expecting that will bring in more finances. But don't get me wrong, it's going to be hard work. Okay, I definitely see that you're going to work for it, but it is going to be super rewarding. And I feel with the opportunity that's coming in, some of you may have a goal to relocate, or you're saving for like a home abroad, or you're trying to like get a holiday home or something like that, or even just buy a property, if you're lucky enough to do any of those things. I feel like whatever you're stepping into in the next 6 to 10 weeks for you is what I feel. 6 to 10 weeks, whatever you're stepping into, I feel it allows you to save a large amount of money for your future. Your future self will totally thank you. Okay, isn't it interesting? I think I mentioned in your reading just now about the Moon card, there's a dog and a wolf. Okay, and this fight or flight energy of being independent or connecting to something that is more long-term. And you got the Knight of Wands, which is to be, independent, which is to be a freelancer, or to be, take a risk on an entrepreneurial ship. And the first card you got in the last deck is the Lone Wolf, to strike out on your own. It says here, ambition, job hunting, work is play, wild craft, conquering fear. So definitely feeling the fear, doing it anyway. But I definitely see here that there is something to celebrate for you. Look at this. We've even got abundance. It's no accident that you got 2 cards that have like a lot of fruit and, vegetables there, which indicate prosperity. It says here, harvest time, fruits of your labor, extra cash, fulfilled, blessed, overflow, time is ripe. Okay, you're going from that 5 of Pentacles to the 6 of Pentacles. And finally, we've got answers, the keys to the kingdom. I wish I'd said it. Oh, I wish I said it. Sometimes I kick myself when I'm like, I'm getting messages because I'm scrying and I'm channeling at the same time. And when I was doing this card and I was telling you about the elements, I heard keys to the kingdom. And I wished it went so fast. I was like, is this something that's coming in for this card? And I ignored it. Anyway, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, right? But I just get this energy of, I did get that keys to the kingdom energy. So some of you, your company or wherever you are right now, you may be relocating. But ultimately, this is about calls, interviews, new work, technology, money solutions coming in and getting the answers that you seek in your career, finding a direct route to what you want, being clear and concise, and new doors are opening up for you as well. Whether you're staying where you are right now or whether you are deciding to move on to pastures new, I definitely get an energy that new doors are opening up for you and there is more money on the other side of those doors. But most important, there is an energy here of you feeling fulfilled in what you do and being valued for what you bring to the table. Okay, so I'm just going to go and get room before we close. Oof, this one dropped. I knew it, the target. So you basically got the arrow, okay? This is a warrior spirit, which indicates that you keep going, okay? And you're having the courage to make some changes in your career. You're getting justice, okay? Some really good karma is coming your way. But I feel like you're going to be very goal-oriented over the next 6 weeks. You're going to get a lot done. You're going to surprise yourself with how much you're going to get done because it's just going to feel like you're in the flow. But at the same time, I feel like you are on the mark and I feel there's something that's going to intrigue you. An opportunity comes in, you're going to be intrigued. Remember to investigate it fully before you decide to connect to it. And finally, we have the sun. So we got the sun rune there. So that is victory, it's clear vision, it's success, it is achievement, reward. And for some of you, it's connecting to the home space. So some of you may set up that second stream of income in the home space, or the amount of money that you're going to start earning, it allows you to be able to save to purchase a home. If you're looking to purchase one, it could even mean that you're going to do some DIY work around the home space with the amount of money that comes in. I do see a bonus here as well. So, but this is coming in later on in the year. So I'm seeing that there for you as well. So I hope there's something in that reading for you, my beautiful Pisces. It was a very difficult one, a very complex reading, but I hope there's something there for you. Before I go, my guides won't allow me to leave the reading until I tell you about the wolf. They're giving me an energy of the wolf is the pathfinder. So if some of you have been feeling a little bit lost in your career right now, you will find the answers you seek to be on the right path. You're making really good decisions. And if no one has told you today, you're doing an awesome job and you're heading in the right direction to get to where you want to go in terms of your goal. Okay? Don't be afraid to lead. You've got this. So whatever that means for you, that's coming through in this reading as well, okay? So I'll leave it there. I hope something does resonate for you. If it does, please like or subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell that lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is so important for me too. Thank you so much, my beautiful Pisces, and love and light.